What's next for King and Nique? Abuse of power, scam likely, inequality with the Six of Pentacles, no give and take, no shared responsibility, none of that. Bad news, breakups, blocked emotions with the Ace of Cups in reverse, lack of closure, unsuccessful stagnation with the World card in reverse. Wow, everything is in reverse. Unfocused, bully, missed opportunity with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Y'all, call me back. What? Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this amazing reading for Nique and King. Y'all had me do a couple of readings on their baby being in Thailand, wherever, Asia, and now Subby said to read again on Nique going out to pick up her baby. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. Gotta watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comments, and subscribe, okay? So Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to Nique and King that there needs to be a come to Jesus moment. There needs to be truthful communication, integrity, divine intervention, surrender, and reconciliation. This needs to happen because someone is exhausted. They're also not... their ideas and their manifestations are not coming to fruition because of the other. It feels like they're constantly dealing with resistance, delays, and obstacles, constantly feeling like they're being blocked. Okay, so they're lazing around, loafing, inertia, false start, no response, and disinterest. It just feels like someone is saying, just tell the truth. That's what it feels like. Just tell the truth. They're constantly being pounced upon via emotional energy, creative energy, or sexual energy. They're always being pounced upon. It always feels like someone is saying, like, you always trying to constantly teach me a lesson. You always trying to make me, be the student and you the teacher. Nah, not this time. Like, that's the energy. Yeah, see, it's the pot calling the kettle black. This is back and forth, back and forth. And I'm just asking for the energy of her going to pick up the child, right? Hypocrisy, projection, similarity, blame, introspection is needed. Hindsight is 20/20. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. No, it's your fault kind of energy. It's just back and forth, right? Nique and King. Nique in Asia to pick up her son. Manifesting. Trying to give birth to an idea. A new beginning. But be careful. Be careful. They both look the same. Salt or sugar. Looks can be deceiving. Going out there, she was deceived. Okay? There is a private relationship happening under the umbrella. Money hungry. Will do anything for money. Thank you, Spirit. Now that's interesting. And the energy that I'm picking up on is this relationship that he has. It's money hungry and will do anything for it. There's a lot of secrets under this umbrella that he has with Lena. Yeah, chill out. Fulfilling a fantasy when I say Lena. This is a bugaboo energy when I say Lena. There's also someone keeping a secret when I say King and Lena. There are red lipstick stains, evidence of cheating when I say Lena. There's toxicity in the relationship. All right. What else is going on with King and Lena? Okay. So somebody, and I've said this before in my readings when it comes to him and her, somebody's got a boo thing. Do your thing. Grown folks, do your thing. And somebody's over it and tired of all the drama behind it, having depression around the situation, protecting themselves and needing to keep themselves safe. I pick up on depression when I read on King quite often. Quite often. Nique and King. Nique in Asia to pick up her child. Listening. 53 is significant. 8 is significant. In reverse. Are you feeling that you're not being heard? That perhaps your needs aren't valid? that your song will go unsung. Now is the time to bring your message to the world. Speak up. It's time for your voice to resound throughout your sphere of influence. Your sphere of influence. This is a moment to say what you mean and ask for what you want. In the reverse position, listening has another meaning too. It also asks you if you're refusing to listen to someone else, preferring to hear what you want instead of what is being said. This is the time to get it out and to get out of denial. Reverse, this card always brings freedom if you heed its advice. So it's clear that one person feels like they're not being heard and the other person feels like they're not being heard as well, which leaves who in the middle? Exactly. Nique and King, thank you, Spirit. Nique is in Asia and Thailand to pick up her child. There's affliction, delusion, and suffering. There's a mockery and attempt to disguise fear. There's heartbreak. There's sadness. There's trauma. There's also an opportunity to get some money. Now, this is interesting, too. The evil entity has left. Return to sender, breaking a curse. Black magic failed. That's interesting. So I don't know who's playing with that brouhaha, but it's return to sender. And people do that. Listen, especially in places where they strongly believe in things like that. They will give you a little chicken foot till you walk around with it in your pocket. Hey, I'm just telling you what the ancestors said. Anywho, Nique in Thailand to pick up her son. Nique and King. Who is this high honored official that always pops up? It's like a military, but it makes me feel like someone who has power and control also in their relationship. Feels like they've been hurt. Feels like the opposition. Okay, but there's an awakening to this situation. And the awakening is, I finally see that you have jealousy and you're envious of me. And you need to focus on self-love. But there's abuse here. Ooh. And because of this situation, there will be legal documents filed. They will be going to court energetically. Like, you know, people say that was your last time. That was your last time. Anyway, Nique and King. Nique is in Thailand to pick up her son. Dealing with pain, unwelcome changes, lost trauma, loneliness, crying over spilt milk, subconsciously a lack of growth, acknowledging impatience and laziness with the Seven of Pentacles, acknowledging that there's been a lot of resistance to her going out there. And there's resistance in the relationship. The relationship just has a lot of issues. Her and King. Negotiation, standing up for herself, protection, self-defense. However, the Empress in the middle of the deck is acknowledging that she is trying to care, to love, to create, to manifest, to bring forth something, to have open arms, right? But is being met with the Knight of Wands in reverse with reckless energy, arrogance, and violence. So with the Two of Swords, now she's at a crossroad. There's a tough decision that needs to be made. She's facing her fear. She's in denial, but she has to accept the truth because she's yet to accept it. This is exactly who this person is. Now, how does Nique currently feel about King? She's about to tap into her power. She's about to tap into her desires when it comes to him, what she wants from this situation. There's also an energy of that's it. That's it. There's completion. I got it. I get you. I see you now. I see you. There's also an energy that he is slow to recover, burnt out with a lack of self-care. And that's with the Four of Swords in reverse, and that there's a lack of growth on his part, impatience, laziness with the Seven of Pentacles. Now, how does King see Nique? Current energy. He sees her as a manipulator, wasteful energy, scattered energy, the Magician in reverse. Subconsciously, it feels like there's a little bit of jealousy because she's still able to go after her dreams and pursue romance and do all these things, right? Feels like there's a little bit of a... He also sees her as family, though. He sees her as family. Ten of Cups. He sees her as forceful and domineering. A weak leader with the King of Wands in reverse. He sees her as being able to have happy times though and celebrate and indulge. But he also sees her as having a lack of direction, stupid, the fool, carelessness, filled with vanity, promiscuity, and has childhood issues with the Page of Cups. I don't know. What's next for King Anique? Abuse of power, scam likely, inequality with the Six of Pentacles, no give and take, no shared responsibility, none of that. Bad news, breakups, blocked emotions with the Ace of Cups in reverse, lack of closure, unsuccessful stagnation with the World card in reverse. Wow, everything is in reverse. Unfocused, bully, missed opportunity with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Y'all, call me back.